Once again, it's Eric Marasco, Espresso Go Show, Proforma State of Marketing.
Robby with Slaughter Development.
And we are at Three Sisters Cafe here in Indianapolis, Indiana, in Broderpool.
That's right.
And we are having our fourth espresso.
It's in a coffee cup.
In a coffee cup. It's it's probably like a triple shot, so it's a little much than, I prefer like 2 ounces.
Yeah, but it's going to be good.
Yeah, it's going to be good. It tastes well so far. So,
well, thank you for inviting me out, Eric. I appreciate the chance to do this again.
We're going to hit a couple more spots here, and you know, one of the things, you know, it's a good segue. I like that. Thank you. Is that our last group shows we did the art of the thank you note, kind of the lost art of the thank you note.
That's right.
And this time I want to talk about thank you once again, but I'm sure you got a chance yet to read Gary Vaynerchuk's book, The Thank You Economy. But he kind of talks about how businesses are changing a little bit in terms of people appreciating and giving back to each other a lot more than the previous time.
Yeah, you know, it seems like only a few years ago you would go to the grocery store, you go to the gas station, go to the butcher shop, maybe you wouldn't really know who you were talking to. You wouldn't know their name, you wouldn't have any personal interaction. But now, these days, it seems like, especially with social media and the move towards local businesses like this one, people are starting to rebuild those personal connections.
You know, that's what it's all about, developing relationships, conversations with people, as you grow your business in the social media realm, and I think anything that you do is that personal relationship you have with people is really what drives organizations, companies, restaurants, whatever it is, to really take a next step and step up in terms of the service they provide and people's loyalty to them.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, it really is a powerful thing when you go back to a restaurant and you recognize the waitress or waiter, when you know the name. When you go up to the grocery store and you see somebody that you know there previously from the neighborhood, maybe working behind the counter.
Yeah, people like to feel appreciated, and I think the best way to do that is develop relationships with them.
Yeah.
And from a branding and marketing standpoint, I don't think enough companies kind of get that. I think they kind of get that. You know, we're out there trying to sell something in the holy grail of getting the sale, or being the top in the industry, or your market share, or your price of your stock is more important than maybe the relationship is.
That's right. You know, I think that, you know, in the long-term sense, our economy is taking a shift. It used to be, for a long time, we were trying to find ways to be more efficient, structure things in a way that you could plug people in, you could train someone in 2 weeks, and it didn't matter what their name was, didn't matter their background. But now we're starting to realize that color is really powerful. People really enjoy the idea of having personal relationships. And maybe it isn't so much about interchangeable people and interchangeable roles, more about personal connections.
And I think connecting with people consistently and developing those business friendships is the way to build any business, what the size of the business is.
So I'll drink to that.
I'll drink to that too. So next time, we're going to stay here for one more, and you make it a great one.
Yeah, thanks a lot.